Discover Iceland, a journey through fire and ice. Welcome to Iceland, the land of fire and ice. A country where glacier and volcanoes coexist, where waterfalls tumble from towering cliffs, and where the northern lights dance across the night sky. Iceland is not just a destination, it's an adventure written by nature itself. If you are planning a trip to this magical island in the North Atlantic, here's your ultimate travel guide with the must-visit places and experiences you cannot miss. Let's begin our journey in Reykjavík, the world's northernmost capital. This vibrant city is the perfect starting point for any Icelandic adventure. Stroll through the colorful streets lined with artistic murals, taste Icelandic delicacies in cozy cafes, and explore the city's cultural heart. At the top of Reykjavík stands Hallgrímskirkja, the iconic church whose soaring tower gives panoramic views over the capital and the surrounding mountains and sea. Down by the waterfront, don't miss the striking Sun Voyager sculpture, symbolizing discovery and dreams. Reykjavík may be small, but its energy, creativity, and warmth make it unforgettable. From the capital, one of the most popular day trips is the Golden Circle, a route that brings together three of Iceland's most famous natural wonders. First stop, Ingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here you can literally walk between two continents, standing on the Rift Valley where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates meet. This was also the birthplace of Iceland's parliament over 1,000 years ago, making it both geologically and historically significant. Next, head to Glacier, the original geyser that gave its name to all others in the world. Although the Great Glacier itself erupts less frequently today, nearby Strokka puts on a thrilling show, shooting boiling water up to 30 meters high every few minutes. It's nature's own fountain, and it never fails to amaze. The final jewel of the Golden Circle is Gullfoss, the golden waterfall. Fed by glacial waters, Gullfoss plunges in 2 stages into a dramatic canyon, roaring with raw power. On sunny days, rainbows dance in the mist, creating a scene that feels like something out of a fairy tale. Thanks to passionate locals who once fought to preserve it, Gullfoss remains wild and free, one of Iceland's proudest natural treasures. Now let's journey south along Iceland's dramatic coastline. This region is home to some of the country's most stunning waterfalls. Seljalandsfoss is unique because you can walk behind the curtain of falling water, while Skoggafoss, with its thundering cascade, often rewards visitors with double rainbows arching across the spray. Near here, you'll also find the famous black sand beach of Reykjavík, where powerful Atlantic waves crash against towering basalt columns and sea stacks that rise like giants from the ocean. Kökjufell is one of the most photographed mountains in Iceland, often called the most beautiful mountain in the country. Found on the north coast of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, near the town of Grundarfjörður, keep traveling east and you'll arrive at one of Iceland's most dreamlike destinations, Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. Here, massive icebergs float silently on a deep blue lake, broken off from Breiðamerkurjökull Glacier. Some drift out to the nearby shore known as Diamond Beach, where glittering chunks of ice shine like jewels against the black sand. Boat tours take you among the icebergs, and if you're lucky, you may spot seals playing in the icy waters. For those seeking adventure off the beaten path, the Snæfellsnes Peninsula in the west offers Iceland in miniature. Here, you'll find lava fields, fishing villages, golden beaches, and the mighty Snæfellsjökull Glacier, made famous in Jules Verne's classic Journey to the center of the Earth. The peninsula's most photographed landmark is Kökjufell, the Church Mountain, whose perfectly symmetrical peak rises above a nearby waterfall, creating one of Iceland's most iconic scenes. No trip to Iceland is complete without experiencing the geothermal wonders that come from living on such an active island. Relax in the warm mineral waters of the Blue Lagoon near Reykjavík, or try one of the many natural hot springs scattered across the countryside. Imagine soaking in steaming water while surrounded by snow-covered peaks. It's the perfect balance of relaxation and adventure. Of course, Iceland's magic doesn't end with summer. In the winter months, the island transforms into a wonderland of ice caves, frozen waterfalls, and snowy landscapes. But the real star of winter is the northern lights. On a clear night, far from city lights, Look up to see ribbons of green, purple, and pink lights swirling across the Arctic sky, a memory that will stay with you forever. When planning your trip, remember that Iceland's weather can change quickly, so pack warm layers and waterproof clothing. Renting a car is one of the best ways to explore at your own pace, especially along the famous Ring Road, which circles the entire island. Guided tours are also available for those who prefer expert insight into the country's history, folklore, and geology. Iceland is more than a place to visit, it's a place to feel. It's the power of waterfalls thundering into deep canyons. It's the silence of a glacial lagoon where icebergs drift like time itself. It's the warmth of geothermal pools on a cold day, and the wonder of seeing the northern lights for the first time. Whether you come for a few days or a few weeks, Iceland will capture your heart and call you back again. So pack your bags, bring your sense of adventure, and get ready to discover Iceland, a land where fire meets ice, where legends live in every mountain and valley, and where nature writes its most spectacular stories.